Hello guys, welcome to this Brawl Stars video. In this video I'm going to be showing you the most OP strategy in the map GG Corral for Heist. Now it involves Colt and Crow, and your third guy can be anybody you want, but usually you'll want to pick either Shelly or Dynamite, maybe even Bull, but the most important part is Colt and Crow. I know that Crow is a legendary and most people won't have it, but if you don't have Crow, you might be able to use Terra or somebody that has a widespread just like Crow. But this strategy, it works for both offense and defense. I know that most people on this map struggle for defense, but I'm going to show you how you can easily win on defense. Now on offense, you'll usually want your Colt to go to the right where there's this wide open space, and your Crow to go to the left where there's that giant bush where he can just throw his daggers at it and get easy shots. Now what you want to do with Colt right here is just build up your super, because you can reach the safe all the way from back here. So you just want to build it up and do this, just shoot it from all the way over here. Now usually you'll want to shoot that TNT as well, because then if you get that TNT, you'll be able to also shoot your regular bullets at the safe from that distance. Now right here I'm just going to show another offensive video. It's very straightforward because offense on this map is like the easiest thing ever. So you just want to shoot from this distance and then keep your distance and then just stay in the bushes right here while you build up your super. And once you build up your super, you just go forward a little bit and then you shoot it, and then you just repeat it. Like right here, this Piper just gonna let me build a super and you just shoot through the safe like this. Now right here I'm shooting the TNT so I can shoot the safe with my regular bullets as well. And it's very straightforward. With Crow, you just go to the left and then you get him over there and you distract him, while on the right Colt just gets him from range. And then once Crow, when you have your super, you just jump right on top of the safe and all your daggers are gonna hit it. So offense is usually very simple. Now defense is usually very difficult on this map, because the offense usually they'll have a Bull, a Primo, and a Barley. So then usually once they get their super, they'll just charge up right towards the safe and then they'll get a ton of damage off, while the other two just roll in, and then usually in just one push they'll get the entire safe. But for the defensive side, Colt is the most important character on your team. He can make or break your game because of what he does. You need to try and build up your super as fast as possible. You don't want to let them build their super before you. And then what you're gonna do is break this wall right here. It's very important that you break all of these walls, because now since you're long range, and then usually people won't have long range, they'll have Bull, Primo, and a Barley. You can just snipe them, while Crow also makes them unable to regen health. Your goal is to just not let them get near the safe. Like right here, this Bull has a charge, but then you have to mitigate as much damage as possible. Right here, I have a super, and then the second wall you want to break is this one right here. The one where the Primo is right next to. That's your second priority. You have to break that wall. Now, the map is all open. Since they're all short range characters, they can't come near you. So now they can't build their supers. And even if they do have a super, they can't get close enough to the safe to actually do damage. So then right here, like all you have to do is just stop them from getting close to the safe and using their super to get right next to it. You just have to do as much damage as possible as they walk close to you. It's a very innovative strategy. I've never seen anybody use this before, and it works very well, especially on this map. But before I used this strategy, me and my teammates were having problems defending. We usually always lost defense and always won offense, but here we can finally win both. And it's a very good way to level up these characters. Now for the third character on defense, like I said before, I think the best that I think is actually a Shelly, because while you're shooting them at long range. Shelly can, while they're trying to dodge your bullets at long range, Shelly, she can do a massive amount of damage at close range to make them even less likely that they're gonna reach the safe. This strategy just works very well, guys. This is the only strategy that I have success in with defense on this map, and it also works on offense. It's very resilient and it works very well. I'm gonna show you 2 more clips of how it also works very well against other comps.
Watch out, here I come.
Now, in this next game, it's almost the same enemy composition, except they have a Colt instead of a bull. So you have to do the same strategy. Colt here goes to the left where it's long range and you can easily snipe the Primo, while the Crow goes to the right where there's a wider space so he can also hit his daggers. Usually Shelly also goes to the right, but then she can go anywhere, she can float around. While you're the most important, while Shelly's also important to get the super, but right here, this is the most important thing. You have to break this wall. Now you have a wide open space that you can snipe them from. Right here, we failed. We let them get some supers up, but we managed to mitigate the risk. You have to be ready that if they jump on the safe, you have to be ready to really quick kill them very fast. You can't let them stay on the safe for too long, or else the Primo's going to distract you for way too long, and then his teammates are going to be right behind him. And as you saw right there, I just blew up a second wall, and now it's basically open season on them. The only person on their team that can stop us is their Colt, but then the best part about having a Crow instead of any other thing is as they're walking towards our safe, he prevents them from having health regen, so then you can just easily kill them while even if they are dodging you, they can't regen, so then it's very good. But you'll also see me not even health regen myself. You'll see me shooting all the time, and usually that's on purpose because it's more valuable for me to not regen and not let them come close to our base, because if on this map, if they come close to your base, if they even, like if that Colt even comes right here near that fence, he can shoot right next to your base, so you can't let him come close. You have to keep shooting most of the time unless they're very far away. And then even if you die, your teammates are still going to keep shooting at them, and you're going to respawn right back there, very close with full health. You can't let them regen while coming close to your base. That's just a recipe for disaster. But this strategy, it works very well, and it's very innovative. And it, like, even against the regular compositions that everybody's using, it's working very efficiently. And also, me and my teammates managed to win 5 defenses in a row with the strategy, so you know it works very well, and they usually don't expect you to do this. Alright, this last defensive replay is going to show you how good and resilient this defensive strategy is, because I believe in this replay it was at about a minute and 20 seconds left. We only had about 12% left on our safe, but then we still managed to keep them from doing damage for the rest of the way. Right here we break the first wall, and it's very important that we break the second wall so it's a clear field just like always, so that the most important part of the strategy is that you do all the damage while Crow prevents them from regenning health. It's very simple. Right here I go to break the second wall. You never ever want to use your first 2 supers on them. You want to save them for the walls. It's very important. Right here we still have the safe at 100%, but then the Barley gets me down in his super. And just like this is going to show you how if you just let them into your base just a little bit, things can go downhill very fast. Right here it was at 100%. Now it's about to go down to 12% just because we let them come past the halfway point. It's very important that you keep them out of your base. Right here, 12%, and then the rest of the way we keep them from reaching the safe ever again. Because now we have them trapped in their base, and I'm the long range sniper, and then Crow just keeps them from regenning all that health I did to them. And then Shelly just gets up close, so if they have a tank, she can just destroy them really quickly with their super. And since they have a lot of health, she really regens that super really quickly.
Too pretty for pain. Number 1.
I advise everybody that plays this map and is very frustrated with this map to try out this strategy because it works very well. The only downside that I've seen with this strategy is if the enemy team has a crow themselves. Because then on offense, if you're trying to go for the safe, the crow can usually shut you down because all your troops have low health. So if you want to stop a crow, you should try like using a Primo or a Bull instead of a Shelly. But then on defense, you're not going to be as good. And the strategy is oriented towards defense. It works very well. Just like that, we were able to defend that entire safe, low HP damage for a whole minute. That's like almost impossible when you do any other strategy. Alright guys, thank you for watching. And now this next replay I'm going to show you guys is an offense that went down to about 5 seconds left. We were very behind, but then we managed to come back right near the end, and it was an insane ending. Our Shelly was able to destroy it. And the ending was insane, so if you want to check that out, just keep watching the video. But then until next time, peace.
Selfie time! No way! Selfie time!